We are currently in the middle of agenda training on strategic communication and advocacy for regional disability inclusion in Jakarta, Indonesia, which will be running from 1st to 4th of November 2018. And I'm very pleased to have some of the participants here with us who is able to be interviewed. And would you mind to introduce yourself first?
Yeah.
Okay. Me first?
Yes, please.
Hello, I'm Gina Rose Balanlay from Novel, or the Nationwide Organization of Visually Impaired Empowered Ladies.
Yeah, hi, I'm Jennifer Garcia. I'm from the Philippines, from the Regional Association of Women with Disabilities in the Philippines.
From this training, maybe you can share with us here what are the insights and knowledge you gained, especially what types of skills that is required um, when we're talking about the implementation of the ASEAN Enabling Master Plan.
There are two skills that realizing after this is the third day of the activity. So first is the soft skill training and the hard. So first, of course, as an advocate, you have to um, be ready emotionally, because an advocate, it is not easy to advocate. It is not easy to engage with the government, with other stakeholders. So it, you have to be equipped emotionally, and at the same time you have to be ready in terms of the abilities. For example, communicating skills, that is very important. There are government agencies that it's in terms of convincing them, they don't agree immediately. So it takes time for them to convince. So for us to convince, so we have to make some strategies, and that's the very important thing for us to know, for us to be prepared.
Yeah, I agree with her. And additionally, an advocate must also be aware with the public administration system and the different mandates of the government implementing agencies. That is very important because you have to know also the budget system, if what are the programs and services that is anchored to the mandates of those government agencies. Likewise, it is also important that you have the mastery of the master plan itself, so that if ever that you're going to send proposals, it would be easier for the government to understand it, that this master plan is really a need, yeah, a need, so that each country would contribute to this noble advocacy at the ASEAN level. Yeah.
We have to know where to get for the budget, so that if the government would say, oh, okay, we will support you, but we don't have budget right now. So at least we know where the resources we can get.
Yeah, it is also good that an advocate would be aware about the procurement system of the different implementing agencies, and likewise, they should be also well versed with the UNCRPD, particularly the general comments, and as well as the other human rights and international cooperation as well. Well, it is also good that an advocate would be aware about the relationships and a funding relationship. It would help immensely as well.
So in addition to that, an advocate should also be an expert, not only to the CRPD as well as to the SDG. No one will be left behind.
In this training, you have worked with disability rights advocates across the region of ASEAN. What message do you want your government official to know about this master plan, aside of synchronizing it with the UNCRPD and the SDGs? Can you perhaps, from the training materials that you have gained, did you come up with better ideas now to propose a clear and direct message?
It is good that we have this opportunity to get this training, so we were able to know about the strategies to come up with a clear message and clear message to the government, for the government to contribute in this master plan. That is, its objective is an inclusive society for all, not only for persons with disabilities actually, but for all.
I will also share to our government how persons with disabilities leaders across the Asian region contributed, how efforts has been exerted for for us to make a blueprint that would somehow beneficial to us for persons with disabilities across the region.
Also important that we have learned many different cultures in this training. However, there's only one voice that can be heard. Yeah, that is to uh, really make the persons with disabilities involved, as well as the government agencies, the ministries, and the community as a whole, and coming up with an objective and inclusive society for the next generation.
Lastly, would you mind to share with us? Well, I believe you have learned a lot of insights and knowledge in this session. And with your expertise, can you please highlight one of the most important thing you have learned from other peers?
We have different opinions. We have different cultures, but our diversity does not hinder our passion. Our passion to promote and to be participate actively participate this initiative, which is to launch the master plan and to use this master plan as our blueprint in promoting the CRPD and SDG for us, for the realization of our rights, not only in our country but the whole ASEAN region as well.
Yeah, we may come from the different nation, but our goal is just the same, and we both all of us have a heart, for the advocacy, for the realization of the rights of persons with disabilities.